Well, good afternoon. Thank you guys for tuning in and joining us here at Pfeiffer Farms. Today is September 19th. A little preview here. Tomorrow at 6:30, there will be 41 lots available at the farm for sale. And I can assure you one thing. You won't be able to go to many places and find 41 weather goats that look this good, of this caliber. Man, they've been fun to watch grow. Last set here, I believe these are all June born, so really good set. I think here this lot one is one that's awfully good, real special. He's been a standout since man, he was in his pen there with his mom. Man, heck of a say less here. We love his outline, we love his look. I think just his hip and hind leg, man, it's awfully good. Chest and flank line relation, neck attachment, man, this thing's body shape is just awfully wild. So, anywho. Go ahead, GM.
Oh, big feet and fur. Tons of feature in this one. I read it moderate sized from a growth standpoint. Very, very punchy. Big racked and exceptional loin edge in this guy. Just high quality. 73.35. Say less. Lot 1.
Lot 2 now on here, 57.71. This would be a fight. Fight would be a perfect timing son and tag me in mother. Man, these goats, not been a whole lot of them, but again, the ones that look like this sure do have us awfully excited. Man, this guy just from a skeletal quality standpoint, man, this guy kind of comes to the forefront in that regard. We love his width, and not only that, man, this thing is awfully sharp looking from the side. Got all the shape, got all the muscularity you want. Man, all you Texas folks, look in here, because here you guys got a few sheep judges down here. I'd say this guy fits the bill and then some.
Well, I agree with that. Sheepy looking, awesome rib and body shape in this one. John and I really get into skeletal quality and his movement here in the pen. And then he's got the right kind of top and underline set in him. Lot 2, 5771, fight.
Lot 3 here now on the block. He would be his actual tag number here would be no tag, so he'd be a missed call. Had a little rough life, I believe. Karisa was telling me lost his mom there. Not very old, but again, arguably probably the most juvenile and the skinniest of probably the set. But I'd probably argue as well that he probably may have the highest ceiling of any of them, because man, that's a look right there that I can sure get behind. In terms of just shortness of blade, underlying quality, hip and hind leg, and still, is he the bulkiest and maybe the fattest one in here? No, he's not, but man, he's got the right kind of shape, got the right kind of look and athleticism. I sure can get behind. Lot 3, no tag, missed call. Lot 4 here now, 5782, a missed call, and a goat that's maybe the horn burners weren't really just quite working when this guy was getting that done. But again, he's going to get taken care of after the sale. But man, we sure do like this one. Man, this guy is bulky. We love his body shape. We love his crisp shape there up high, and then in motion, he still looks awfully nice there.
A big pinned kind of an individual here. He's got a presence in the pen moving around. Got a really big turn and shape to his forerib and cage. Expressive up top and progressive in width. That's going to be lot 4, 5782, another missed call.
Lot 5 here, 5772, a missed call, and one that looks like he's going to be a little bit more moderate. But, man, this guy's got the pipe and the timber down low that it's often sought after. He's got a huge forearm. He's got lots of shape, lots of expression there up high. man, this guy's a 3/4 shot in terms of just pin width, stifle shape, and fat rear leg. I sure do like.
Well, he's got the big square back again and progressively widens. Very big hipped one here. Smaller in size, I think a little more moderate, as John said, in terms of his growth curve. Exceptional density down low. That's going to be lot 5, 5772, missed call.
Lot 6 here, 57, 78, a Say Less son, and that another one that I think in terms of just fitting a sheep guy here, I think this guy does it to a very high degree. Just wild in his neck attachment, very good there in his top line balance. He runs uphill. His back leg set is awfully attractive, and still he's got the shape, he's got the ditch. A very impressive one here in lot 6. Lot 7 here, 7357, a New Heights son, New Heights being a shag son. And again, there's not been just a lot of these things, but man, the ones that have sold out of him, they've been taken very well by the buyers. Man, this guy is just, he's chunky, and not only that, he's broad, he's very muscular, he's very good touching. I love this guy's lower stifle shape there a good deal. Looks like he shucked a little bit of his hair off, but again, nothing with a little work there at home can't get done. So again, I think this one here has got a high ceiling, lot 7, 7357 New Heights. Lot 8 here, 5735, a missed call, another one that we think very highly of in terms of just shape, touch, and tone, and still having the right kind of width. Really, really good one here in lot 8.
Well, big centered and big hipped, very shapely. Another one that's a little more moderate in terms of his outline and his growth curve. Lot 8, 5735, missed call.
Lot 9 here, 7331, a bow down son, and this guy is a crip. He will be taken care of after the sale by a vet. But anywho, if you like him chunky, broad, and just real robust, don't look any further, because this guy hits the bill to a very high degree. We like his feature, we like his stoutness a good deal.
One of the denser ones down low, in my opinion, just in terms of foot size and bone work. Don't know where he ends up. He's going to weigh something, but frame-wise may not be the biggest here, the offering, but very, very high quality. Once again, a crip. He'll be fixed after the sale, lot 97331, bow down.
Lot 10 here now, 5773, another fight son, and one that looks like to me is going to stay a little bit more sensibly sized, but again, we like his width, we love his body shape, we love his actual just pin width there. Man, this guy looks like, again, not going to be very big in size, but dang sure will be pound for pound as good a goat there.
Not wanting to cooperate here on the stand for sure. But this particular fight has got an incredible body shape in him. He's got an extreme turn to his rack. He's got an awesome loin and big pin set. Like John said, moderate in his growth curve. Lot 10, 5773, fight.
Lot 11, 7401. new heights, and one that to me has been maybe ones that's a little bit more on the skinny side. But again, I think the quality's there. I love his levelness of top line. I love his up and out, and still having the right kind of texture there to his muscle. I like his hip and hind leg. They're a good deal.
Leveler hipped one there, I think, is how he hits me in relation to some goats in the world. Really big and bold and dense in terms of his body type here. Not full of hair at the end of summer, but that's understandable. Shag's son there in that new height. So we think that that thing will come with a little hard work. Lot 11, 7401 new heights.
Lot 12, 7346, a bow down son. And again, I think this guy does what bow down does very well in terms of just having a little bit more feature, a little bit more fur down low. And still, I like this guy being seamless in his top line. I like his added extension and still being skinny necked and having the right kind of shape there up high.
Well, the run uphill look here fits lots of the judges that we're going to have this year. Very high quality in terms of his elevation, his length of front. Lot 12, 7346, bow down.
Lot 13, 7086, tag me in, son. And man, I sure do like this goat a good deal. He's wild in his look. He's radical in his shape. Man, this guy's got the right kind of extension, and still, I sure do like his stifle shape there. Man, this guy looks like to me, I'll have a high ceiling there, lot 13.
Well, this tag me in for me, I think one of the better touching ones here that comes in the sale, exceptional in terms of his creases and his just muscle volume, and then awesome skin, very, very thin and hard to the touch. Another one that maybe reads to be a little bigger. And yet, for me, I think still very, very proportional. Lot 13, 7086, tag me in.
Lot 14 coming in here now, 5781. He'd be a deep end, and there's not been a whole lot of those, but, man, the ones that sure been running around, I like a good deal. I think this guy's arguably a bigger back of anything in the sale. He's groovy, he's ditchy. I love just the set there to his hip. I love his hind leg set. And not only that, man, this guy's pretty athletic. I love his side profile there a good deal. Speed lot 14. Lot 15 here, 5769, another missed call, and I like this goat's moderation. I like his density. I like his shape. One that to me that looks very the part there when he's parked.
Lots of shag on this particular individual. For me, I think a little shorter backed and really runs uphill. Extreme again in terms of his shape right behind his blade. Big and fresh at the edge of his loin. That one's exceptionally high quality. Lot 15. 5769, missed call.
Lot 16 here, 7289. Say less, not wanting to cooperate there. Split-eared goat there as well, but man, this guy's got really tight skin. He's very shapely. He's very groovy. He's rope-necked. And not only that, man, this guy runs uphill, and I love his stifle shape there a good deal.
Well, he's really acting a fool here for Baylor, and that one looks very good moving around the pen. He's got a very good turn to his top. He's a little thinner than some of those that come out. That's lot 16, 7289, say less.
Lot 17, 7314, an OBX son, and boy, I sure do like those OBXs. They fed really, really good. The ones that I've got to see here just throughout the year and last year, man, this guy kind of represents that to a very high degree. Skinny necked, just very shapely there down his top line, and not only that, he's flat there over his loin. I like still his forearm shape and his width down low.
Well, the painted flanked one here, I think he's deceptively shapely. You're off from him in the pin. He moves good, balances up exceptionally well, turned loose, and then you get your hands on him, and he's got OBX shape and touch, both behind his blade and out through his hip. Big hard hip in him, lot 17, 7314 OBX.
Lot 18 here, 72-55, a missed call, and man, this guy is one that man, he runs uphill. He's got the big shape. He's got an awesome turn there to his forerib, and not only that, man, this guy's got a big old loin working in him, and you can just see his stifle shape here. One that's got just natural width, awesome shape there. Doesn't look like one that'll be very hard to manage there.
Well, bunchy muscle and tons of side shape, extra creases here in his leg from the side. Still very good rib, runs uphill look, one that handles good right down his top line. 18-7255, missed call.
Lot 19 here, 73-10, and man, this guy's is very dense. He's very muscular, very broad, very muscular just from nose to tail. Man, this guy looks like one that you can just kind of slow roll the whole way through, but man, we sure do like this one. Lot 19, 73-10.
Well, like Grandma's pot roast, put that thing in the slow cooker and wait a while. They're never ready early, but let's let them grow slow and fit him appropriately by weight to his frame size and maturity pattern. Easily the densest one that's in the offering, lot 19, 7310, missed call.
Lot 20 here, 72-77, Purple Rain, and one that to this red-shouldered goat is one that's probably a little bit skinnier, a little bit more juvenile. Looks like one that to me, man, I wouldn't hesitate to get in here because, man, you're going to get this one home and kind of let him eat and let him roll because, again, this guy's got the right kind of look from the side. He's got the right kind of touch. I love his extension. I love his pattern, and still, I believe is structurally there pretty correct.
Well, runs uphill and really good underline in this particular goat. As John said, a little thinner just over his cage, but very shapely. Big square pin set in him, exceptional side shape. Lot 20, 7277, Purple Rain.
Lot 21, 73-49, another OBX. And again, I often get asked, what's the sleeper? What's the one that I need to be looking for? And man, this kind of look, this kind of outline is one that I sure do like a good deal. Just rope necked, the right kind of muscularity, the right kind of pattern, and still, man, and this guy's hip and hind leg is built for speed and for the long haul.
Yeah, just because he's thin or maybe pounds lighter in the group, no doubt don't think he's going to stay exceptionally small from a growth curve management standpoint. He is high-end looking, sheepy from the side, has an incredible back leg, moves exceptionally well in the pen. Lot 21, 7349, OBX.
Lot 22, 73-68, another one of those OBXs, and man, this guy's a little thinner. He was fixed before the sale. He was a crip, but again, that's taken care of here. And one that to me looks like he's not going to get just real big, one that be easy to manage, but again, this guy just hits me real cute, very shapely, very muscular, and still moderate there in his kind, pretty sporty there in his look.
Well, he's got extra creases, and he comes really thin in terms of his covering condition behind his shoulder. Uh, Thin in terms of condition, thick and shapely right there at his rack, and really progressive in terms of his width. Uh, Good from an elevation standpoint up front. I think going to be a little more moderate size and still have the out there look. That's lot 227368 OBX.
Lot 23 here, Jordan number 7362. Tag me in, and a goat that, man, I sure do like just his added extension. I love his pattern. I love his build quality, and one that to me that looks like he's going to get some size and some frame to him. A heavyweight goat looks like they're come next spring, but, man, this guy's got the right kind of outline and just general build to make it there. Man, sure do like this guy. Good deal here on the profile. Tag me in, son.
Indicators, I agree, to be a bigger one, and yet one that's got the right kind of angles in terms of his hock. One that we feel like has a lot of feedability read into his forerib and his cage. Good quality here, lot 237362. Tag me in.
Lot 24 here, 71.55, a bow down, and man, this guy's not the smartest one out there. He doesn't ever picture day. He didn't want to put his feet down there the best for me, but anywho, guy still is very high quality. I love just his natural shape. I love his crease. I love his build quality. When this guy's out running around loose, he's proud of himself. He throws his old head up. And again, one that is a little bit more on the skinnier side, a little bit more juvenile, but sure do like this one.
That's lot 247155. Bow down.
Lot 25, 57.90, a fight, one that to me is just awesome there in his pattern. I love his underline balance. I love how wild he is in his neck attachment, and still he's got the right kind of shape, the right kind of hip and hind leg there for the long haul.
Maybe a notch framier, in my opinion, one that looks to feed a little bit further in terms of where he's going to be endpoint-wise, mature body weight, but really good in his underline. Exceptional forerib quality, and one that's very mobile out in the pen. That's lot 25, 57.90. Fight.
26, 73, 28, first shag here to make it on the block. And again, shags of ones that have done an awesome job, female standpoints, and the weathers have been very solid just all the way through. And this guy, to me, looks like he's going to be one not very hard to feed, because I love just his underline progression. I love his top line balance. I think his hip and hind leg are still correct. One that to me should be pretty easy to take care of here, lot 26. '27 here, 72.01, another shag, and one that to me is probably a little bigger, one of the bigger goats here in the sale. But again, I love his extension, I love his pattern, I love his smoothness, and still he's got the right kind of shape and touch, and still got that. I like his lower stifle shape there a good deal.
Well, a bigger footed one here, and one that still has probably more fur, even though he shucked some here at the end of summer. Soft spine, good skeleton kind of a goat. Offset with some highlights there in the red knee and the red feet there. Little spot on one hock. We like that one moving in the pen, and like his opportunity to feed the heavyweight. Lot 27, 72.01 shag.
Lot 28 here, 73.01. Tag me in, and man, this guy's another one that to me that's gonna looks like to be a bigger goat here come next spring. And man, I love this guy's density. I love his forearm. I like his noggin there a good deal. He's still got plenty of spread there up high, and I appreciate there his stifle shape.
Well, another one here reads to be maybe a shot bigger, and yet he's got the really good turn in terms of forerib. He's extra long in his hip, good there in his underline. That's lot 287301. Tag me in.
Lot 29 here, and it's 7364 and OBX. And again, I sure do like these OBXs. They do a heck of a job. That buck does a heck of a job throwing them. Real creasy, real shapely, the right kind of width, and not only that, man, structure and skeleton's always in check. And I think this guy is a good representative of that.
Well, he's got the flashy color too on the offside. Looks traditional from the right, from the show side, has the red hip from the left. Lot 297364 OBX looks to be a bigger one when he's done.
Lot 30 here, 7400. A tag me in, and obviously one that's maybe not have as much flesh or just captured as much fat there. But again, man, I think this goat's built right. I sure do like his extension. I like his ability to run uphill. He's still skinny necked and got the right kind of just touch and still having the right set there to his back leg.
Well, we're 30 deep in the sale order, folks, and the reality is that one's exceptional in his look, his elevation, his neck set where it comes out the top of his blade. He balances in proportion so good from the side and still has the right kind of progression of width. Lot 30, 7400. Tag me in.
Lot 31, 7378, another tag me in, and one that looks like to me, man, you get this one home and get the shoving and a push in there, because it looks like to me, I love his skeleton. It looks like it reads that it can handle it for the long haul. I love his added extension. I love where his neck sets there on top of his shoulder, and he's still very shapely, very muscular, groovy there down his top line.
You know, he's got the red spot in his underline here from the show side, and it's deceptive. It makes him look a little tighter, drier flank comparative to some, and that's just not the true read of this particular goat. He runs up into his chest, really good in terms of his center body, high feedability, high ceiling there, like 31, 7.3, 7.8.
$32 here, 72.69, a two-tone, and man, this one's a little bit more on the smaller side, but dang, man, I love this guy's radical shape. I love his crease. Man, that guy's got an awesome turn there to his lower stifle shape, and still, this guy's got some extension. I like his top line balance. Still appreciate where his neck sets there. Got some feature.
Awesome skin and touch in this one, very typical of the two-tone weathers that have been marketed thus far this year. That one's got an added shot in terms of length of body, extra creasy, great skin touch, lot 32, 7269, two-tone.
Lot 33, 71, 61, a missed call to me, and one that to me that still I like just where his feature is. I like where looks like he shucked a little bit of hair, but again, got the right kind of pattern, got the right kind of extension, and still very shapely, very creasy there down his top line.
Yeah, he's got a lot of side shape. We looked at this one earlier. Very good in terms of his forerib, square back behind his blade. He's got the angel wings down low. I think that one gets extra hairy toward the end. As we get into wintertime, it's going to be good. Lot 33, 7161, missed call.
Lot 34, 7340 OBX, and man, I like this guy's build quality. I like his added extension. I like the way that this one pets and handles there down his top line. Not only does he have shape, but I appreciate the levelness and the symmetry there. And man, this guy's still skinny and juvenile, but he's still got the right kind of just width and bulk there to go with it.
one of the thinner ones that comes out of the sale without question, and yet very creasy and shapely like many of those OBXs, lot 34, 7340.
Lot 35, 73, 26, New Heights, and man, I sure do think if we're this down here in the sale order, and man, this guy still to me is one that I sure do like and appreciate because I think he's built correctly. His bottom line reads correct. I still like his hip and hind leg. I like his muscle texture. Dang solid one here in this New Heights. Lot 36, 72, 85 OBX. And man, this one in terms of just feature, forearm, and still having some width. And man, I sure do like the way that this one pets and handles there. Got a big groove, got a big ditch there up high.
Well, awesome skull shape and short-eared, good in terms of his body cavity and cage. Very, very dense at the surface. Lot 36, 7285 OBX.
Lot 37, 71, 27, and another fight here, and one that's got a little bit more growth, a little bit more extension. I like his pattern, one that's big there at the ground. I like his foot, I like his forearm, I like the set there to his hind leg. One that doesn't want to cooperate. They're the best, but dang sure still think he's got the right kind of shape and muscularity to go with it.
Yeah, he's acting a fool here on the sale block today. He's good in his forerib. His progression is good in terms of width. Comes a little bolder and bigger right there at his chest. Lot 37, 7127, fight.
Lot 38, 73, 72, another one of those tag me ins. And man, I sure do like this guy's head shape. I like the length of his ears. I like his extension. I like his hip and hind leg. They're a good deal. Obviously a little skinnier, but dang sure got the right kind of profile here from the side.
That's lot 38, 7372, tag me in.
Lot 39, 72, 96, and I remember when we caught this guy there in the show order, and tell you what, he was probably about as groovy and as muscular and about as good touching as anything in this sale. Man, fat back, round rib, big loin. Really liked his lower stifle shape there as well.
Yeah, I love the skin tone and touch of this one. Not as dense probably down low or as furry, and think that changes and comes with some cooler weather here. But high end, and I like the feedability options of this one. Lot 39, 7296, fight.
Lot 40, 5789, and another one of those good OBXs that sure do like this guy's pattern. I love his extension. I love his skeletal quality. They're a good deal. Sure do appreciate his touch and his tone there up high.
I think the sort in this one down this far was just literally his body condition. This goat is exceptional in terms of elevation and look. Very crispy in his touch. Not a huge volume of muscle yet, but a little thinner on that side, and yet still reads to be a real feedable option. Lot 40, 5789 OBX.
Here he is, lot 41, the final lot here of the sale, and man, a two-tone 57-45, and again, this guy to me looks like he is very muscular, he's very shapely, he's very creasy, and not only that, obviously still juvenile, but his bottom line's correct. I sure do like the length of his hip. I like his hip and hind leg there. So, hey, with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. Got sale tomorrow, September 20th, 41 lots at 6:30 available. Also CCI, and then following Monday there will be a 10-head doe kid sale as well. Tomorrow, before the weather sale at 4:30.